Hi guys, today I'm going to attempt to make a soap that is going to kind of go along with this one. This one is called I call it my Pooh Bear soap. So I thought that I would attempt to make a friend for my Pooh Bear soap, and it's going to be a Tigger soap. So I've already got a lot of it started already, so you don't have to watch me put everything together. I've got my oils already, my lye water is already. I even made all of my embeds. For this particular soap, I'm going to try to do the stripes, like tiger stripes. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do this or not. We're going to find out. So first things first is I'm going to pour my lye water into my oils, like so. Set this aside so nobody knocks it over. Safety first when doing soaps. Make sure you wear your gloves, your goggles, all your protective equipment before you start mixing up your water and your lye water and your oils. Now, my lye water I put straight into my oils, and then I just mix them until everything is mixed up good. And I kind of melt my oils with it. And I don't know if you can tell by this video yet, but you'll definitely be able to tell when I move it into these containers here, that in this particular soap I used the red palm oil rather than the regular palm oil. And the reason for this is I want, well, it was kind of a mistake. When I made my Pooh Bear soap, I made it with this, and so it already has that nice orangey yellowish base. So when I add a little bit more orange to it, that should be perfect for Tigger, for the color for Tigger. So if you've never used red palm oil before, be forewarned that it does stain. If for your molds, I found out the hard way, it will leave an orange stain in your molds. But if you don't use a big percentage of it, it won't stain your soap won't cause people to turn orange. It's just what you're putting it into stains, but not skin or your tub or anything like that. So I think that's good and mixed up. So now I'm just gonna tap the bubbles out. Be loud for a minute. I don't know how well you can see the color, but this is a nice orange color already. And we're going to darken it up just a little bit more. I'm going to start at a light trace because I still want to add some more color to it. And I'm going to split this batter into two containers because we want Tigger to be black and orange. So I'm going to kind of try to evenly split these. See how nice and orange that is? And that is from the red palm oil. So let's get this in there. Make sure everything gets in the camera so you can see, hopefully, all of this. This is a one-shot deal. So no matter whether this comes out or not, this is what you're going to see. So I'm going to do this video from start to finish. And then when I cut the soap, it will be also on this video at the end. So you'll see it. Okay, let's set that aside. So here's the two. One of these is going to be black black and the other is going to be a little more orange. So one of my favorite companies to buy products from that I use for my soaps is Brambleberry. For the fragrance for this soap, since Tigger's kind of bouncy and all over the place, I thought Energy, and it's by Brambleberry, would be like the perfect scent for this particular soap. So these mix that I'm going to put into the soap to make it more orange are called Lab Colors, and these are also available at Brambleberry. So usually, as long as it's diluted, which mine is, it's 1.5 tablespoons per pound of soap. But I'm just going to kind of wing it because I want to figure out color-wise how dark I want this to be. And I'm using orange Lab Color. And you'll see once I'm going to mix this up a little bit, and then I'll run it with the mixer. See how dark we get. Getting better. So we're going to add a little bit more because we want Tigger to be pretty dark. So we're up to about kind of a pumpkin orange. I might do just one more, a little bit darker. And that'll do it. I wait to put the fragrance in until the very end, because sometimes fragrance will accelerate trace, and we definitely don't want that to happen. We need as much time as possible to work with the soap. So next one is going to be the black, which I already pre-mixed it, but I'm just going to give it another little. Now this one I've never put black into, hopefully when you if you have a white soap base and you put black in there, you know you get gray. So I'm kind of hoping that since it's not white, it'll be closer to black. Let's see. With my luck, it'll be brown. I'm going to put a teensy bit more in there. This is also Brambleberry. This one is the black oxide. Starting to thicken up a little bit. So I think that's as close as we are going to get to the actual, as far as darkness is concerned. Eventually I will figure out how to get a true black. I'm sure if I worked out a little more I could get it a little bit darker, but I also don't want your skin to turn colors when you use the soap, because this is primarily kind of a kid's soap. So yeah, we don't want little kids to be turning black and orange. Let me clean this up just a little bit because I want to stick my hand in it. Okay, so now I'm going to add my fragrance oil, which is the Energy. And I'm just going to eyeball half and half on each side. And then I don't want to use the hand mixer anymore because I don't want it to get any thicker than it is right now. Except this one. You can see it already starting to get kind of thick, but that's okay. Just mix it up. Such pretty colors. And if all else fails, we can turn it into a Halloween soap instead of a Tigger soap. That'll work. I guess put that over there. Alright, so here's my mold, and I'm going to move these to the side and put this here. And I don't know how well you can see this, but it stains. So I use the same mold over and over again when I'm going to use the red palm oil because it's already stained, so there's no point in trying to, it won't come out no matter what you do. So anyway, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm kind of trying to go for this tiger stripe. So what I want to do is angle it and pour. And you know, you don't have to be perfect with it. So I'm going to turn it over like this so I can see. And I know you can't see, but I'll show you in just a second. Let me get the spoon out of the way. And I'm just going to start the pour over here because I want it to go in that section to make the stripes, basically. Sorry, forgetting my words. So I'm going to fill it in, like so. There. Now, that should have started the stripe. And then I'm just going to kind of carefully fill in a very light layer of black. I don't want to disturb the soap under it because I want it to keep its stripes. But I kind of need it to go all the way to the end. Or at least as close as I can get it. Then we're going to go back to the orange. Since it's thickening up now, it's going to be layer after layer. Black and orange, black and orange. Try to go thicker on the one side and then a thinner layer across the middle to the top, to the other side. And kind of hoping that will do what I want it to do. And since it's so thick now, I can move it around nicely. Let's see. I didn't grab the right spatula for this. Should have grabbed the tiny one. A little bit more of a delicate operation here. Don't worry a whole lot about the ends, the sides, making a mess, because I always kind of trim them up and make it look nicer on the sides if they come out all weird colored. But I mean, it's a tiger. How weird could it be? Let me tap this down a little bit since it's so thick. Now for this side, we want this side to be thicker. With any amount of luck, this will come out really cute, and my Pooh Bear soap will have a friend. No bathroom is complete without a full set. And then we're going to do a thin layer here. I'm going to spread it. Since I can't really tell if it's thin or not, it could be way off. But that's okay. Soap is awesome. No matter how it comes out, it smells amazing. And it'll look amazing too. Again, this side thicker. And we're just going to repeat this all the way to the top. And I'm a cake soap kind of person. I don't really know. I don't like the flat tops. I never have. So the top of this will not be flat. So thick there. It's going to be a lot of black on the top because apparently I have way more black than orange. So I'm going to have to lay off of the orange here. So I have a little bit for the top. I can see the stripes on the side and it's adorable. I can already see that it's working. I'll show you in a minute. So then this side, we're pretty much just gonna finish filling the top with the black, and then I'm gonna try to do an orange, you know, carefully try to draw the orange stripes on the top. Yeah, my cake top. So I don't, since I can just have something to chat about, I don't give away my recipe for my soap. I will leave a link underneath the video of some like brambleberry for the soap queen. I'll leave that link there so that, and that blog has a ton of soap recipes that are great for beginners and people who aren't beginners. My soap recipe, I have 4 different recipes that I use all the time and they never really change. And those are the ones that everybody seems to really like. So if it's not broke, I don't fix it. And those are recipes that I came up with out of kind of just trial and error, trying different butters and oils together until I got a combination that felt great in the shower. And then everybody else seemed to really like them, so let's see if I can figure this out now. So I'm gonna use a smaller, this little tiny guy here, and see what I can do. Let's see, so if I were a tiger, how would my stripes be? Hopefully I don't run out before I get to my last stripe. Alright, I can borrow from the other stripe. It has a lot more than it needs. Let me grab something to pull it on with. These chopsticks are amazing. Trying not to get the black. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to widen out that stripe a little bit. And yes, I am that meticulous. Oh, so cute. Ooh, I think you're gonna have a friend. Now I did make some embeds for this. And unfortunately, I just made them, so they may or may not work. I don't know if you know anything about these, but if you don't make these well enough in advance, sometimes they have a tendency to sweat in this type of soap, and that's not cute. And they're not even the right color, so I don't know if I'm gonna like these. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. Well, there. The idea was to put tiger ears in there, so you can, hopefully you can see that. Well, we'll give it a shot. It's hard to match the colors when you're using melt and pour, which this is goat's milk melt and pour. And it's white. So trying to match the orange color and get a good orange is not so easy. They're cute though. Ooh. Couple more. I know that this size mold gives me 8 bars. So I made 8 pairs of ears. I think I made let's see. I have these little marks on the side to tell me where my cutting goes, but I didn't exactly follow it this time. I just kind of stuck them in there all willy-nilly. Okay. There's the ears. Get in there. His inside ear was trying to come out. This is going to be so cute. Okay, so here it is. And I'm going to go put it to bed. And then next time I turn this camera on, I will be cutting the soap. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon. Okay guys, so here we are. It's the next day. and I'm going to cut my Tigger soap. So I've got it all unmolded and out here, and there's a lot of cleanup that needs to happen on the sides, but for now we'll just start. It's still really kind of wet, so it's going to have to sit on the shelf for quite a while, but there it is. I think that looks kind of Tiggerish. It looks pretty good. I don't have any fancy cutting tools. I just use a cheese cutter. I think his stripes came out pretty cute. Be careful of his ears. Alright, so there he is. In a day or two I'll clean up the sides and make it all perfect and pretty, but for now, zoom in so you can see it. There's my little Tigger stripes. Okay. We'll be very happy. Thanks for watching. Bye.